Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Sayyid Farooq Hasan is back with a new episode of Sky is the Limit. We have so many people in Pakistan who are multitasking, who are multi-skilled, who have so many accolades to their names. Today I am sitting with someone from my own fraternity. He is an artist. He has been an actor. He also anchors occasionally. But besides that, he did his CSS examination and has served the government of Pakistan for so many years. After retirement, he has been an ombudsman. So we are going to talk all about that, and I am going to introduce to you the real face of Abdul Basit Khan.
Thank you very much for having me in your program.
It's an honor, Basit bhai. I can safely say that I have actually seen so many plays of you while I was growing up, and I was not in the media industry, and you used to be one of those familiar faces on PTV, since we had only one channel at that time, that we used to see in so many dramas, and mashallah, you've done so well in acting, and at that time I could never guess that you were in government service or you've been an officer par excellence. And that I came to know afterwards, when we grew up, and I met you and you were so friendly, and then after retirement you served as ombudsman. So much to talk about. But before getting into all that, where did it all start from? Where was Basit Khan born? How was his early childhood? Which school did he go to? How many siblings? Tell us.
Thank you, Farooq, for your wonderful compliments. Actually, I hail from Burewala.
Burewala.
Yes.
Vakar Yunus's.
Yes, Burewala Express you can call, but but I remember when my elder brother, he appeared in the CS examination and he was in the academy, and people asked me, where are you from? He said, from Burewala. Huh? Burewala? Where is it?
Okay.
So Burewala, when I appeared, so we belong to a middle class family. And our father was from the postal department.
Okay, government service again?
Yes, postal department, and retired post master office man, and then he was actually a retired man, and we were four brothers.
Okay, and you were number?
I am the youngest one.
Oh, okay.
And three of them, of the four, they have appeared in the competition examination, and one was allocated in the custom group. He appeared in 1973.
Okay.
And then the other brother who appeared in 1976, he is from the 4th Common.
Okay.
And I am from the 7th Common, CTP. So I am from the audit and accounts group primarily. So this is how I got my early education from Burewala. It was Municipal High School Burewala, but later on it was converted as a Government High School Burewala.
Okay, okay.
The same way I appeared in my graduation from the Burewala College, which was Municipal Degree College Burewala, which was later on converted to Government Degree College Burewala.
So all your schooling and college was from Burewala?
Yes, till
and
graduation.
Burewala being, not one of the very main prime cities, it's a slightly rural area. How was the standard of schooling in those days, the early days? Were there extracurricular activities, plays, dramas, games, sports? How was it?
Farooq, you will be really surprised to know that despite the fact that was not a very developed city, yet lot many people, migrating from the rural areas and coming to attend the colleges and schools, yet I would rate that faculty the most finest, most lovely, most trustworthy, most devoted, most committed, fatherly figures. So you can say that Burewala is unknown city, but you said about the extracurricular activities. I was chief proctor in my college.
Okay.
I just fought election of the union there in Burewala. I was a debater in English, Urdu and Punjabi.
Wow.
Then I was a member of the dramatic club.
Okay.
Then I was the editor of the Al-Fried Rasala.
The magazine?
Yes, magazine.
Okay.
So many things, so many constituencies, and above all, a player, a cricket player.
A cricket player?
Yes.
And a serious cricket player?
Yes, you cannot say that I'm not that prolific and very competent batsman like trophy players, but since childhood I started playing this.
Okay.
And we used to go to Chicha Watni, we used to go to Mia Channu, we used to go to Bahawal Nagar, the
Intercollegiate.
surrounding areas with the club. I was the youngest player in the club.
Okay.
So our club used to travel to these cities.
Okay.
So I was the youngest member in the cricket team. So that is also one of my constituency. Because since playing that time cricket, about 2 years back, I just left playing. Otherwise, because I then joined the civil service, we made a civil service academy alumni team. First of all, we made Auditor General 11 team, since I belong to the Auditor Accounts group.
Yeah.
Then alumni, then comprising of all the different groups of the CSS. Police group, income tax, railways, Pakistan Administrative
And you
Service.
were playing with that?
I was playing with that, and we played so many matches with the film stars. I very vividly remember late Rangila Saab, Ghulam Muhyiddin Saab, Javed Sheikh Saab. Very nice memories. And it was in Civil Service Academy ground where we were getting training. So we played so many matches over there. Later on, our shift was to the Racecourse Park ground. We played with the younger lot also, the Shan, the Rambo, and the other Javed, Salim Sheikh. So cricket was my passion, and I used to play very regularly on every Sunday in the winter season.
Wow, okay, so that's something serious. So during your school days, 3 elder brothers, I'm sure you would have been a pampered kid because you were the youngest in the house, but a lot of pressure also from the elder siblings. Huh?
Yes.
In school, you had a legacy to carry on, you know, your elder brother's legacy and all. A lot of pressure also. So right from day one, like your brothers used to teach you, or you know, like help you with your studies, or?
Yes, actually, my brothers were inspiration for me, motivation for me, because my elder brother, when he appeared from the CS examination in 1972, he is from 73 batch, he migrated to Lahore.
Okay.
So, blessing, and he migrated to Lahore. There he came to know about what the CSS is.
Okay.
Otherwise, in Bureaucrat, it was not even generalized by that time to what is CSS.
Okay.
So when he went there and he was allocated, then later on my young elder brother also qualified for the CS examination. He was allocated to Secretariat group, Abdul Khan, and the elder brother was Abdul Wadud Khan. So that was the motivation, and I decided, because Farooq, you know that it is not easy to get job in Pakistan. Even today, you can't have the job of the peon.
It's difficult.
You know, very difficult, very difficult. Not many pressure, too many competition, so many people around.
Supply is there, but demand is shrinking. Yeah.
So at that time, for a middle class family, this was too much. And I vividly remember when I was allocated and I was selected in the CS examination, I told my father, I showed him the paper that here I have selected in the CSS. I could see the tears in his eyes, tears of happiness. I'm in a middle class family, a father who's from the postal department. So that was too much. And we say, thanks Allah.
Yep.
Because later on the life was smooth. So when I shifted after doing my graduation in 1976 and came to Lahore, and there's an interesting thing that my elder brother, he shifted to Lahore. He was married to cousin, I mean, you can say.
In the family?
In the family. Same way, when I visited there, I married the other sister of.
Okay.
Yes, so 2 sisters, 2 brothers.
So whatever you do is in family, huh? You decide to join CSS, all of you join CSS.
Yes. And the marriage part, you understand. But that was lucky enough. They were, my aunt, she was very generous lady, and we always missed her. Wonderful lady, wonderful lady. So when I qualified for the CSS, but before doing CSS, I took admission in the law.
Okay.
Law college was, Farooq, at that time situated in old campus. You must have visited the old campus. Yes. So there, old campus, and in Oriental College near, you can say that there was law college. So the second part, the LLB, was done in the new campus. In between, I did my master's in the political science privately.
So you were doing law and then you did political science master's?
Yes. political science papers and
Law
CSS papers,
Ah,
they
yes.
were, you know,
Together.
and I got in parts, but I was, you know, lucky enough to have the degree of the political science department. I appeared in the PCS examination, which is now
Before
called
that.
as
Okay.
EMS examination.
Yeah, the provincial
Yeah,
competitive
management
service.
service, but that was PCS at that time. I was 43rd in Punjab, but posts were very limited, about 22 posts, so I could not be
Considered for
yes,
that.
considered. I was not allocated.
No, but before going there, Basit bhai, I will come to that. Tell me, you know, I was talking about your school days. Were you a naughty kid, or were you a very, you know, like sought after teacher's pet kind of a student?
I was never naughty. I was never naughty. I was simple child.
Okay.
Not any problem for my parents.
Okay.
But my passion was cricket.
Okay.
So my passion was to just play around my peers, my friends in the streets together.
Okay.
And just watching cinemas.
Okay.
That was the only
Movie.
attraction and entertainment.
That was an attraction.
Very fond
Okay.
of movies at that time. So you can say that, and I was not that even a brilliant student. You can't tag me as a
Are you
brilliant
one
student.
not in the top 10 or top 3?
No. But when I was in the college, I was just graduating at that time in the college. I used to teach the first year class.
Tuition.
No, in the class.
In the class, okay.
Yes. And my principal, I really respect him a lot. M.A.K. Sumbal Saab.
Okay.
He used to sit on the back benches and watch me delivering the lecture.
Ah.
So overall impression was that since I was contesting the union election, I was enjoying the dramatic club. I was member of I was chief proctor.
So you
I
were
was
a lot into extracurricular activities,
Yes.
but as a student you were an average student.
average student. You can say slightly better than average. You can.
Okay.
But not
And-
outstanding.
And before you did your matric, like in our school system, usually by 8th grade, students have to decide what they want to do, whether they want to be an engineer, a doctor, or arts, or accountant, or computer science, whatever they want to do. Then you have to decide accordingly when you go into your college. So did you decide what you want to become in life?
Yes, it was in matriculation examination
Okay.
when I was preparing.
Okay.
At that time, I had in mind that I will do the CSS.
Are you convinced?
Because, you know, my elder brother, he has done, and he was doing very well, and
Successful.
he was successful, enjoying life. So I thought, okay, this is the competitive examination. And it was not that easy game. It was not an easy ball game, and you have to work very hard for that. So I had a mission, I had an image, I had a desire, a passion to appear in the competition examination when I was studying in matriculate.
Okay. So you had decided you were very clear in your mind.
Yes.
But then when you went to Lahore and you started doing your law, as you mentioned, and another master's, sociology, you said?
Master in political science.
Political science. So what was the reason of doing these multiple degrees when you were convinced that you have to do your CSA, which you can do after your bachelor's also?
This is an interesting question, Farooq, because political science is a very important subject. And today, when I sometimes appear for the analysis, I do appear in different channels.
Yeah.
So that helps me a lot.
Okay.
Political science, what is society, what is state, what is government, how are the democratic government working, what is presidential system. So I remember so many things about the politics at that time, because in our childhood, I just saw that 1965 war. I watched Mohtarma Fatima Jana, she was contesting against Ayub Khan. So many things were there, and when we joined academy, it was 1980, so you know, General Ziaul-Haq was also there. So you can say political, you know, turmoil was there already, and people had different feelings about the dictatorship. So political science was my also
It was a passion.
favorite subject.
It was a passion.
It was a favorite subject. That's
Okay.
why I appeared in that. And
law?
LLB, of course, law is, though I did not practice law, because I couldn't find that as I appeared and I was in Audit and Accounts Group. So my first posting was in Lahore, Assistant Accountant General Punjab.
Because of your law background.
And no, this was basically because of my merit, I was selected. So Assistant Accountant General Punjab, and I was given the assignment of education,
Okay.
male and female in Punjab.
Okay.
That time there was no more expansion as today.
Yeah, now it's obviously a different era.
So many
changes.
AGs,
Yeah.
so many assistant accountant generals, so many deputy accountant generals.
In those days, there were very few.
Yes, I was the alone, and I was allocated that time. I remember because that was a very good time, and there was a lot of respect for the teachers. We used to treat him as a fatherly figure. What a wonderful personality. I remember a couple of teachers, those who make real effect, and they gave us real motivation for competition as well, because there was a Wordsworth drama, Bernard Shaw's drama, Devil Disciple. So our English teacher, the way he used to teach us, he used to act that with that teaching. So we always wait for that teacher to come and teach us.
Okay. So you joined the service and you finished your training in the academy. And where was your first posting? You said in Punjab.
I was posted in Punjab, and very lucky to serve in Punjab and serving the teachers, male and female. And I also remember Dildar Bhatti used to come to me.
The legendary.
At that time he was perhaps he was teaching in college in Lahore, and Madhya Gaur Sahiba, she was teaching in Model Town College. They used to come to me, and it was always my feel privileged to serve them. And whenever they used to come, I immediately ask my subordinate, just immediately process this bill and bring the check. I'll offer them a cup of tea, and this is your check.
Wow.
So they were very happy.
Service par excellence.
Yes. And one day I asked him, he just, Hasan, just I'm coming very soon, let me go somewhere, go to Dargah, I'm going some Dargah. I was wondering which Dargah is around
some
there.
shrine.
Going, yes. And afterwards he came back, you said Dargah, where were you? I went to your section. So I distributed the cards of that program. So you are today here, you will be someday some other place. So that is my constituency.
I need to have friends there.
Yes.
Okay, great. Basit bhai, they're going to take a short break because the next phase of your life is your artist part, the way how you got into acting, how you made a name for yourself, you carved a niche for yourself. How did that happen? We're going to talk about that. But before that, we're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We are in conversation with Abdul Basit. Welcome back to Sky's the Limit. This is Syed Farooq Hasan. I am in conversation with Basit Khan, the famous actor and a civil servant. Basit bhai, so your first posting, you told me about that and how you met Dildar Bhatti and all. How did you get into acting? That I want to know, because at that time there was only one channel, and I know for a fact that it was next to impossible to get into television and get a play to your credit.
Absolutely. Farooq, actually, when I was working as Deputy Director of ABDA, so I used to appear in Lahore. My first play was with MNH, and he called me. I was thinking some very important role will be assigned to me.
Mohammad Nisar Hussain, the famous.
It's long plays, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84 dramas.
Okay.
So very famous, classic dramas.
So you knew Mohammad Nisar Hussain, sir?
Actually, one of my friend, he was working there in the bank.
Okay.
He introduced to MNH and said, Mr. Khan is interested in
doing plays.
TV plays.
You were interested.
So that was on, and one day I received a call. Shaukat Zainul Abidin called me.
Yeah, the producer.
He's Allah bless his soul. He called me, and I came in the
Lahore television
rehearsal room. The room was fully packed. That was a play with Abid Ali, Sabah Parvez. So I was wondering, Shaukat Zainul Abidin was distributing the scripts.
Yeah.
And once he skipped to me, and then again I was wondering special role for me, and I was really amused. Okay, let's hope something.
Yeah, the first
Good-
play
good role.
and you're going to get
And
a
then
lead role.
finally he came to me and he showed, he just
Circled.
and said, yes, dusra shaks.
The second man.
I started watching dusra shaks. Dusra shaks was never in anywhere except in the last page.
Okay, okay.
So he's, Abdul said, yes, there was your friend also. I said, he's in Karachi, he's doing business.
That was your.
That was all.
Okay.
And some of my friend called me in the
And you did
night.
rehearsal for that also, and like you came to the rehearsals for that also, and for the recording.
10 days rehearsals.
10 days rehearsal.
10 days rehearsals.
For that one line, two lines.
And I came at 10 a.m. in the morning and my scene was at 10 p.m. in the night. And one of my friend called me, oh stupid, what you have so, we were watching you, waiting for you so long, and for this small petty roles. Maybe okay, maybe you come and get some good role in MNH play, then you should complain about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so MNH was good.
Yeah, he was an institution.
Later on, couple of roles in as a, you can say, doctor, some as a lawyer.
Brief roles, small
yes, yes. Until Shahanshah Nawab, you must be knowing a person, he was a music director, and there came Qasim Jalali.
Karachi.
Yes, yes, he came there. Shahanshah said, this is Abdul Basit Khan and he's working here in Lord. So, do you have any serial like that? Okay, yes, I am planning to have a serial that is Gardish. So, would you come to Karachi? I said, how long? It's just 3 months. You can see my passion. And you must ask me, you don't ask me whether I had already played or performed drama in my college.
Yes.
So I took part in one drama, that is Fall of Dhaka. So I played the role of General Arora.
Okay.
So, and then again, drama was drama Hasi Hasi Mein. That was also in a commercial, play in city, Lahore city.
Okay.
So that was the background. So I decided to go. I took 3 months leave. 3 months leave.
Okay, from your office.
From my office, I went to Karachi, and Zahoor Ahmed Saab was there. Zahoor Ahmed, renowned,
famous-
late Zahoor Saab.
Yeah, yeah.
Jalali said, Mr. Zahoor, please test this boy. And he took me to some place and started asking me to please read his line. I started reading his line. After some time, say a day or two, he met Jalali. Jalali said, how is this boy? He said, okay, fine, but there's a Punjabi tone in his. Oh, I said, I am Urdu speaking, but look at that, because that was Karachi at that time. So anyway, he gave me the role of an elder brother of a villain. Villain was my younger brother and I was the
Who
elder,
was playing
most
the villain?
polished. Ali Imran was, that was, I think later on he did not appear, but
Okay.
I was the elder brother, most educated elder brother, very sophisticated, very sober, thorough gentleman, and helping my Addi, that was Rohi Bano.
Okay.
So I played that. And Anita Ayub was another appearance in that serial. She was very beautiful girl at that time. She was the top model of Pakistan at that time. I very vividly remember, because there was no days.
She worked
day.
in a lot of movies also.
Yes, later on she appeared in the movies in the Devanand, and she went to Bombay when she also participated in the beauty contest, Universe Beauty Contest. But she was not a performer, but she was a beautiful woman. Because she had some problem while speaking some dialogues. She appeared with me in the Garage serial, and she appeared with me in Waqt Ka Asman, Tikon, drama Tikon. I played the role of General Noriga. He was the Panama's president, and he rose from the post of the intelligence officer to the post of the president. So at that time he was helped by the America, USA. So General Qasim Jalali, basically very, very wise and very intelligent producer.
Another legendary.
Yes,
character.
legendary. What a wonderful man he was, and he just, it was just like, and before that, in doing this, I also was given a very important role of a chief hijacker.
Yes, that's what actually shot you to fame.
Yes.
That playing the lead hijacker.
Yes, and I asked Jalali Saab, I said, sir, why did you select me as chief hijacker? Yeah. I could have selected Firdaus Jamal, I could have selected Talat Hussain sir was there perhaps. So then if I selected them, it will not be hijacker, it will be Talat Hussain, people will be watching. So hijacker is the person whom nobody knows who is that. So hijacker is mostly not, coming into public. So that's why I offered. So that was my play, and I appeared, and I also very much, I felt encouraged and very much, it was a wonderful compliment given by the late Moin Akhtar Sahab, because he came to Lahore in my show. That was an evening with Basit Khan. There was a, Bureaucrat Society, they arranged a program, he was there. He on the stage said, which is recorded, that Mr. Basit Khan, he is an actor, the way he gives his expressions in the plays I have seen, in coming days he will give a tough time to those who claim tall in the showbiz.
Wow.
These were words. I was really encouraged. I said, what a great person he is, and he is giving me compliments.
Legendary artist. How many plays did you do in total?
I think I did many Sarang serial from Islamabad, I did Gardish serial from Karachi, and I did some serials in Lahore. But basic thing is, Farooq, I was not a full-time TV actor.
You're a professional,
part-time,
and this was your passion.
Part-time TV actor, you can say amateur. So amateur TV actor. So that's why I always did my roles at my convenience, to see the nature of the job, because I have to work also for the, because sometimes people started asking me the question whether TV is your hobby or your service is your hobby.
What do you prefer more?
So that's why I just.
And what about movies? Any movies? Film industry?
I was actually offered a movie by Parvez Malik Saab.
Yes,
You
the
know,
late
he's
Parvez
late Parvez Malik Saab. His sons, I think they are
Imran and
Imran. They are known to us. So Imran's Parvez Malik's father-in-law, Agha Shah Alim Saab, he came to our home because they knew our family. So he asked my wife to give permission for that picture. Was Shahzada. Nadeem Saab was
was there?
Nadeem Shahzada, and for that villain role of the villain was offered to me.
I think Imran Malik was also in that movie, Shahzad.
Yes, I did not watch that movie.
Yes.
So he gave, said, don't worry, my daughter, no problem. I will look after this boy, and you allow her. Okay, uncle, I would. And when they left, she said, never think about
Your wife?
never think about appearing as an actor. Because why? My father never liked this thing. Even you are appearing in the TV, my father never liked that.
And now you
so
want
you
to
are
do
thinking
it.
about acting in the cinemas?
Right.
No, I won't. So that my hopes back to the ground.
Okay, so there goes your film career.
Yes, so there is an opportunity,
Ah.
window of opportunity, but that was closed.
Okay, great. So you continued doing your plays off and on, but your passion was your main focus was on your job. You did different roles?
I did different roles because couple of roles like you understand, Farooq, this is an education for the public, drama.
Yeah.
But to my mind, this is education for the actor himself also.
Yes, doing different
When
roles.
I used to perform in the dramas written by Banu Kosia, late Banu Kosia, and late Ishfaq Saab, I cannot tell you the enjoyment, I cannot tell you kind of flavor I used to enjoy that, because you cannot just change a single word from their lines.
And it's like being part of history.
Yes,
If you do
I mean,
such
I
plays.
remember drama Surag-e-Zindagi, which went on air it was 9th November 1988, and the Flight 033 was also in same day. Two dramas were there, and the Flight 03 was STN, one on the STN and the PTV as well. So due to that, people started knowing me, people started understanding that this gentleman is an officer and he is performing the dramas. So, and at that time, print media was not that expensive. Today, if you see the cross media, the Geo channel, and you see the
different channels.
So different. But that was not the case, and by interviews, because I was the only actor who at that, you can say Farooq, there is a pioneer. because and a person who has done his CSS, later on Ashir, you know.
Ashir
he was
Azim, yeah,
later
yeah.
on some,
So many.
so I very also remember there was a TV Times is a magazine, I
Yes,
think.
yes.
So there was written there Basit Khan, and there was in Akhbar Jahan, Abdul Basit Khan, person from, you know, man from Punjab or Lahore, got popular in Karachi, got this serial.
Ah.
He told he is the pioneer. So there was some contradiction in the magazine or some. Rahat Kazmi said, I am the pioneer and I did qualify, but he did not join the job.
But he qualified for the CSI.
But he qualified, but he told later on. So that thing motivated me, and when I was just reading the lines of Ishfaq Saab, especially, I never have seen any other writer who can excel both these husband and wife. No one can.
No, they are legends.
They were
no,
legends.
no
And
doubt about it.
you know, subjects, the kind of subject today you see.
Content.
Yes,
Content.
people, those who, my fans who contact me, those who meet me, I'm telling you, frankly, it's what I have given, I am giving you the feedback. Sir, in your dramas, in your days, dramas were very good. Because despite the fact today, technically, and with all advancement of technology, the drama is very good, new actors are performing very well. But, yes, say, the subject, the contents were nice, helping the society, helping the people to understand the, you know, basic problems of the society.
So, what important or interesting or exciting postings did you serve during your civil services career?
I actually served about
You served in Pembrokeshire also, I know.
Yes, I actually served in Lahore till 28 years.
Okay.
I was not posted outside. I served in federal government, railways, WAPDA, and evacuee trust property boards.
Okay.
And later on also in these 28 years, I served in the provincial governments in health and education, Punjab, you know, departments. But actually, when I started thinking of going to Islamabad, because when my mother was alive, I decided I should stay her. She was a motivation for me. I cannot tell you.
Your mother.
What a generous lady she was. You can see if somebody is your, you know, idol, she was my idol. She worked very hard for us. When she left this world, I decided to move from Lahore to
because
Islamabad.
so as
Till
to-
that time, you said you are the youngest brother.
Yes.
I was youngest brother, so my elder brother used to say, you should stay here in Lahore. He was serving in Karachi, somebody was serving in Islamabad, and I was asked to stay in Lahore.
Lahore.
So I was in
You
Lahore.
stayed in Lahore.
But when she left this world,
Then you
I
moved to
went to Islamabad. My first posting was, I was Joint Secretary Finance, Prime Minister's Special Program.
Okay.
And it was a chance to work with Dr. Salman Shah. And wonderful, you know, subject because the public-private partnership. And there were 3 companies under me, and I was working with them. I had a chance to go to Korea with Salman Shah Saab. Public-private partnership basically is an idea, is a subject which is for those countries who are financially constrained.
Yes.
And Pakistan is one of those countries. But unfortunately, as you know, there is a problem in Pakistan, non-continuity of governments, so that resulting into non-continuity of policies, non-continuity of reforms. So that is what I see, because I went to Korea, I saw the countries around, Vietnam, Korea, Bangladesh, India. These countries really progressed well because of this public-private partnership. And today even, when we need this badly. So that was a very important posting from my point of view. But afterwards, soon afterwards, I was asked to join Pembra.
Pembra, Pakistan Electronic Media Regulatory
Yes, I
Authority.
was DG Pembra and DG Pembra Finance and Administration. And the perks were very good comparing to the other departments. So I, when joined here in Islamabad, you know, every officer who migrates from other cities to Islamabad faces the problem of accommodation. But thanks God to my senior boss, he was working here and I requested him. So I was given a house. The house was there, conveyance was there, drivers was available, more comforts, everything. Pembroke, the media was as flourishing gradually at that time. I must say, when Pembroke was made, the licenses were issued to the people. And you know,
Licenses for new channels.
new channels. So there was no, you can say, planning, and there was no, I would say, a professional analysis. Just you ask for, you have the money and you can get the license. Then, you know, the news across, cross media, which is never you find anywhere in the world, those channels who are having these, licenses, they cannot run the print media. But in Pakistan, that was going on. From there, I went to, for 3 years, I served in Pembroke, and then I was promoted. I decided to serve outside my department.
Okay.
I was I just gave my preference that I want to serve in Secretariat group. So I was posted as Senior Joint Secretary, Ministry of Communication. So I worked there as a Senior Joint Secretary, Ministry of Communication. Then later on, I went to Additional Secretary, Ministry of Food Security and Research.
Okay.
When I was working as a Senior Joint Secretary Communication, I had the chance, I was lucky enough to attend many conferences in different countries of the world, especially these Central Asian republics.
Yeah.
So I used to go there, and it was a chance to meet so many people, so many other delegates of the people. So going outside Pakistan, going to represent Pakistan, it was definitely providing you wonderful opportunity.
Good exposure, good learning.
Confidence, learning, experience, professional competence, because you see the other people, how do they work.
Yeah.
So that was a wonderful time. And as the Nation Secretary, I remember I had to work with the Brazilian ambassador here for organizing a seminar for food security, because Brazilian was the country which did very well to counter the challenge of food insecurity. So I very vividly remember that we worked together and we held a very wonderful seminar.
Okay.
So later on, later part of that, I was posted as Executive Director, National Institute of Population Studies. So National NIPS. That was the basically institution which was, invented by Mahbub al-Haq Saab. And objective was to overview the other provincial departments of populations. And that was the central department. But that was parking place. That was a parking place. I was not posted because I had no background of the population. I never served the population in the provincial governments. So I was posted there, and there were a few women there working. So I sensitized the Pakistan Demographic Health Survey 12-14, and that was done very nice. And there was a UNFPA head, Mr. Rabi, who was Sri Lankan. He said, Mr. Khan, you have done very well by sensitizing this demographic health survey, because in that survey, you know, the estimates of fertility in Pakistan, estimates of the population growth rate, women empowerment, domestic, and then health, estimates about the undernourished districts of the Pakistan. So many important information was shared with all the provincial governments at that time.
Fair enough.
And he said, what can I do for you? I said, I want to hold an international conference on MDGs 456. That is Millennium Development Goal 456 is child mortality, Pakistan, worst country. Maternal deaths, Pakistan, worst country. And HIV AIDS. He said, Mr. Khan, go ahead. We will finance. So that first conference on the Forum of Pakistan was held on the MDGs 456, simply on the performance of my, Pakistan Demographic Health Survey.
Wow.
And I was kind enough, because remember one thing, my superannuation was 19th of June, and my conference was 11th and 12th of June.
Oh, okay. So that was your last major.
And people were asking, Mr. Khan, what are you doing? This is the time that you should just get your papers on
Yeah, yeah,
pensions, you know,
yeah.
and try to finalize your pension documents, and you have earned this sort of problem with you, and this, you are holding this international conference. I requested all those people who were known to me from provincial governments, from the Punjab, from other areas, from the planning division. I asked them to please sit with me, guide us how to hold this international conference. Dr. Shafaq Sahab was kind enough to give me the auditorium for that conference.
Okay.
Because he was special secretary later on, and he gave me the auditorium, and so many other women, they
Fair.
worked hard as a moderator like
So,
Sania.
so you retired from this position
I retired from
after
that
having
position.
that conference.
Yes, yes.
And then instead of you know, like calling it quits or leading a retired life and enjoying your life, you again went back to service, public service.
Yes, actually, when you are talking about the retirement, I continued playing cricket regularly.
Yes.
I continually enjoying the company of my friends. I was here in Islamabad. I was the chairman of the Civil Service Ulama Lahore chapter, Islamabad chapter.
Okay.
So all these service groups, they used to, you know, sit together, and there was a committee formed by that, and then we used to hold wonderful functions here.
No, but you became an ombudsman. What is an ombudsman?
That's a wonderful question. Ombudsman idea was contained in the Constitution of Pakistan. But in Zia Saab's period, Ziaul Haq Saab's period, first ombudsman was created. There were 5 ombudsmen. Number 1 is Federal Ombudsman. I worked there for 3 years with Salman Farooqi Saab. Then there was Federal Insurance Ombudsman. I worked there about for 4 years. Dr. Khawar Jamil Saab, the son of Dr. Jamil Chalabi Saab. And lately, in the month of April, I joined as advisor Provincial Ombudsman Media.
Okay.
So because I was, it's a very interesting thing I must share with you, Farooq. When I was working with Salman Farooqi Saab, he said, you will be our in charge media. And I said, how can I be in charge of media? You are a media person. I said, I am not a media. I was TV actor. I was not a media person. No, you are. And then he used to say during the meetings in the, you know, video meetings, Mr. Basit, our face in Punjab. So that was the inspiration. Again, I got the chance to interact with the media. And then I started working as an analyst also, working as an anchor person in some channels. So because Farooqi Saab has said to me to continue this and start this. So not for the purpose of my acting or other thing, I was, whatever I was doing in the media was awareness campaign. People must know what the ombudsman is all about. I'm telling you frankly, hardly 20% people must be knowing in Pakistan about the role of ombudsman.
And it's a very effective platform.
Yes, and there's ombudsman, then is ombudsman insurance, then ombudsman banking ombudsman, then is tax ombudsman, and then is harassment ombudsman.
Yes.
Ombudsperson.
Yes.
Like
Fawzia
Fawzia Vakar, presently she is
Yes,
Fawzia Vakar.
yes, ma'am,
And Fawzia Vakar is a wonderful lady. I actually had a chance to interview her. So these are 5, and then simultaneously, the banking ombudsman was, I think, established in 2005, and this federal ombudsman was in the 80s. Provincial ombudsman, like provincial ombudsman Punjab, provincial ombudsman Sindh, provincial ombudsman KPK, provincial ombudsman. Provincial ombudsman, I would say, is a poor man's court. Is a poor man's court, because you don't need any lawyer for you. You don't need any money to spend for that.
You can represent yourself.
No, just you.
Whatever complaint you have.
You can just walk in fearlessly in anybody's room and say, I am the complainant, I want to have this problem. I have a huge inflated electricity bill, so I have a huge inflated gas bill. Somebody is saying, like in provincial departments, that I wanted to have an FIR, the police is not registering my FIR. So somebody is coming and saying, said, there is a problem in the revenue record, my name is not there in the list.
So the facilitation
So
for
facilitation-
needy and poor people.
Yes, just within, it is just within almost within 45 to 60 days, the problem is resolved. You go to court, civil courts. There are,
It will take time.
Yes, takes many, not only minutes, many years sometimes. So in ombudsman cases, whether it is federal ombudsman, whether it is insurance ombudsman, whether it is provincial ombudsman, whether it is banking ombudsman, your case will be dealt with just within 45 to 60 days.
And anyone can approach, there's no criteria.
And for the provincial ombudsman where I am working now, just dial 1050
Okay.
from your telephone or
1050.
cell number. Yes, 1050. And immediately you will find a person and he will be asking you, what is the problem? He said, this is problem, I want to lodge and complain. Okay, write this in one paper, one identity card and one affidavit that this case is not pending in any civil court.
Ah, okay.
That's all you need.
And it's a 24-hour helpline?
Pardon?
This 1050 is a 24 hour?
It is in the provincial ombudsman, it's working till night, but later on there is a recorded,
Okay. So you can leave a message.
So that is very important because all the provincial departments, you are not given scholarship and you are entitled. You can approach us.
Any kind of injustice?
Yes, any kind of injustice in the provincial departments, the revenue departments. Sometimes you're saying that space in the graveyard is full, no further space is available. You can just lodge a complaint.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
That
you
makes sense.
can say that my father, he has expired and during the service and I must be given job. Now I am an adult, I am 18 years old. So likewise so many other things like
Any kind of injustice or issue that you have, you
complaint
can.
against WASA, complaint against LDA, complaint against your water filtration plant are not working. So many things. So
Fair
that is very important for the people of Pakistan. They must know they should come to the ombudsman without any fear. They should dial 1050 or they can just go on the website and you will find the paper there.
Procedure.
You can just start writing there your name, your city, which area is yours, where you want to hold the complaint, your mobile number, all the details, and automatically
That's
your
an
complaint
excellent
is registered.
initiative, and you're still in public service. You're helping the public. Any plans of continuing your drama passion? Because nowadays, we have so many entertainment channels, a lot of plays being produced. Ever thought of,
Actually, Farooq, one thing I must share with you, and this is a very serious thing, because as Pakistan televisions, is been deprived of, making dramas. Like I remember, you must be knowing that there was a competition.
the drama festival,
Lahore,
drama competition?
Yes, Lahore with Multan. I remember that there was Gardish serial I was doing. There was a wonderful Chhaon from Quetta.
Yeah.
And there was a serial from Lahore, very wonderful series. I liked that. I just forgot the name. And so Peshawar. So there was competition that. PTV, non-commercial plays, that is very important to build bridges between the marginalized class and the privileged class. People must know, people must show, the writer must at least give the idea to the people that, well, these are the subjects which are highly important to, move ahead in the, like education, like gender equality, like you said, green card play. I remember people are going to other countries,
Migrating to other
migrating,
countries.
and so every day you are listening.
lot of social issues covered in the
social integration. So
drama
with that privatization, the dramas are not now being made in the PTV centers. I think the role of PTV centers, this is my personal opinion, that must be restored. That is highly important, because today this the challenge of this social media, and particularly this challenge of this mobile cells, you can see, you can watch everything here. We need to at least lead our nation, young generation, youth, to at least adhere to the old traditions.
The basic moral values and the cultural values and
values.
ties with our culture.
Absolutely.
That has
Absolutely.
to be re-strengthened.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Basit bhai. Much as I would like to continue this talk, but we have paucity of time. And, but before I sign off, any message that you'd like to give to the youth of Pakistan, specifically the people of Pakistan?
Youth has got every chance to watch the role of our ancestors. youth must learn what was the role of our forefathers in the constitutional history of Pakistan. What were the autobiographies of those great men in world? That is the thing to be learned. That is how, yes, that is social media. So that is most, I think, I would say, wanted from the youth, that this is a very useful device and they should get full use of this for the benefit of their own knowledge and for the benefit of the others also.
Thank you so very much, Basit bhai. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you, and I wish you all the best. Continue serving the public of Pakistan, and I wish you good luck with your media career also. I know you keep on doing off and on assignments like anchoring and acting. Best of luck for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Farooq. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Viewers, with this we come to the end of this episode of Sky's the Limit. I hope you enjoyed it. Till I see you in another